to the south. A little bit of a break on the heat along the coastal areas today, including you in San Francisco. What a great day for it. Check out these pictures. It was the annual Bay to Breakers race. This technically is a marathon, so to speak, but most people actually walk it, and there you can see folks enjoying a good beverage as they go along the course as well. Temperature 54 degrees this morning in San Francisco. You know, Frederica, one interesting note with this is that after the earthquake of 1918, they started this a few years later to help improve the morale of people, and I'd say it's done its job, wouldn't you?
I'd say so. It's more like a run of the liquids.
Dress up, have fun. Don't do too much, though, right?
Right.
I can't condone that.
Everything in moderation, but oh, they look like they're having a lot of fun. That's good to see.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks a lot, Jackie. Well, I'm Frederica Whitfield. Now back to more of the Ballot Bowl. Right.
What a glorious morning, and we welcome everybody on this May 18, 2008. We've got a great crowd basking in the sunshine here on our plaza on Rocket.
Quite a bit to get this view.
That's neat.
But there you can see it from the top. The low clouds racing by. Needless to say, Bay to Breakers today, the weather will be comfortably cool. Even some mist underneath those low clouds around the start of the race. Cool and breezy all the way through about noon. Cool day around San Francisco and the peninsula, where highs will be in the 50s and 60s, 80s inland around San Jose.
Air head on into Seattle. But boy, lace up your sneakers right in San Francisco. 69 beautiful degrees. We've got the Bay to Breakers happening, starting off at Howard and Spear, ends at the Golden Gate Park, that 12K, and then all the fun that follows. It should be a great day for it. Now, we are going to be seeing some relief coming into the Pacific Northwest over time.
Complete Bay Area news coverage starts right now. This is the 10 o'clock news on KTVU Channel 2.
The Bay to Breakers race is this weekend, and while thousands of runners will be taking part, race organizers say only about half of them will actually pay the price to register. That leaves the organizers struggling to pay for everything from security to cleanup. KTVU's Jana Katsuyama joins us now. She's in San Francisco with this story. Jana.
That's right, and this is one race that can quickly turn into a walking party from the Embarcadero all the way down to Ocean Beach, where the finish line is. But this year, organizers are concerned about a big growing problem, and they do hope that everyone will help to pitch in. At the Bill Graham Auditorium today, eager runners picked up registration packets at the opening event for Sunday's Bay to Breakers race.
We've been pretty busy. It's been fast-paced. There's been a lot of runners coming in, picking up their numbers and getting their T-shirts.
The race draws runners from around the world and the Bay Area.
I'm going to be running, and I'm going to try and break an hour, in which I like to do every year.
This is a training run for me for the Escape from Alcatraz triathlon I'm doing later on. So it is a training run. I'm hopefully going to get away before there's too much of a crowd.
Organizers are expecting a crowd of some 60 to 65,000 people, but not everyone is out to run. Over the years, the race has become a 7.5-mile parade of parties, costumes, and floats.
I call it the Mardi Gras of all the races. I like all the variety of costumes, the people from all over the world, and just the excitement.
In recent years, though, organizers say the exciting times have turned into a trail of trash.
We've had over 250,000 bottles and cans left on course, as well as things like floats and boats and anything you can imagine.
Last year, cleanup crews even found furniture abandoned on the street, and crews had to scrape a mess of tortillas off the pavement, where they're thrown into the air as a tradition. And then there were the house parties along the route.
A lot of these parties attract a lot of people on the sidewalk, and they don't clean up after themselves. They add to a lot of trash and litter on to the sidewalks.
Last year's bill for city cleanup and services came to $250,000, money paid by race organizers, not the city, and registration fees weren't enough to cover those costs. Organizers say that's because only 30 to 35,000 people, or about half of the 65,000 participants, actually pay the registration fee. This year, they hope more people will register and also take more care to pick up their trash.
I think if everybody, is a little bit more conscientious about it, it just makes the experience better for everybody.
Organizers say this year they have lowered the late registration fees to $55, but they have no idea whether that will help increase the number of registered runners. Now, there is still time to register. People can go tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Bill Graham Auditorium in San Francisco, and organizers are hoping that more people will go and sign up, as well as help clean up at this year's race. Reporting live in San Francisco, Janet Katsuyama, KTVU, Channel 2 News.
Straight ahead tonight, a California wine pioneer dies.
And San Francisco getting ready for the annual Beta Breakers foot race. The 97th running will be Sunday morning, starts at 8 o'clock. The course runs from Howard and Spear Streets to the Great Highway at Ocean Beach. Organizers have to remind runners that alcohol and nudity are not allowed. Traffic and weather right after this.